go.
All right. I believe, hopefully, we're live. Let's.
Let's see.
It's not showing it yet on
Yep,
YouTube.
it's showing it here.
Oh,
You're live.
I am live. Welcome to Friday night, She Bangles.
She Bangles, late night.
Yes.
6:35 is not late, honey.
It
It might be for
us.
you, but it's not really late night.
It's late for us, depending on how our Saturdays go. And ours is going to be busy.
So.
But no, figured get on, talk, have people join in as thoughts on Burrow coming back.
Yeah.
Should he not? Should he just sit out the rest
Just
of
kind
this?
of a general chat on kind of what's going on, what we're seeing with the league,
right,
our thoughts
especially,
on
and not obviously just Burrow, but I gotta move that because that's bugging me.
what.
The mouse was right on top of my head. And just have a good time too.
Yeah, well, I think,
know,
also just kind of what we think might happen.
right. Yeah.
What we think might.
How like you said, how things are going in the league,
Who might make it in to the playoffs,
who might not.
Still got, 6-7 games to go. Depends on who.
Right.
Which team. Some have 6, some have 7.
But still, to have that, and just to get a community
going
and
all right,
discussions.
So, Burrow. Should he or should he not play?
Personally, I would love to see him on the field upright. I don't think he should.
I don't know if I see the point.
Yeah.
You guys are what, 3-7?
Yeah, we're 3-7.
3-7. Your season's done.
Yeah, I just
barring any wild, crazy thing happening.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers and Ravens just go on a massive losing streak, and you guys somehow go on a win streak, which I don't see happening.
No, especially with us going against the Patriots on Sunday. No, and okay, if you want, because he's only done 2 practices. They haven't reported if he practiced today or not. I'm assuming he did. But just having 2 practices for 11 on 11s and things like that, I don't see him. If it was me, I would rather have him as, okay, Flacco got a stinger. He's going to be on the sideline for a few plays. Put him in. And then take him back out.
Or have Burrow run a drive or so, and have Flacco come in and run a drive or so and flop him back and forth.
Yeah, bounce him back and forth. Don't put Burrow in right at the gate and keep him in all game.
No. I think you're risking too big a chance for more injury.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's kind of been accident prone for some parts of it. And,
Yeah.
But also, I mean, here's my other thought on it. I'm not saying you guys should tank, but your season's over. Is there any point in getting a better record so you get a worse draft pick? At this point, accept your fate. Season's done.
Uh-huh.
You got 7 games to go. Let's say you win 2 of them. You end up 5-12.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a top 10 draft pick.
Oh God, yeah.
And now maybe you pick up a pass rusher or somebody on defense,
right,
that can really start sparking things.
Yeah.
Maybe a really good corner or safety, or a lockdown kind of guy. Something.
Right. Exactly. I think I've said it in past streams, whether it's our recorded videos or an actual live stream, is to tank the season and, like you said, get better draft.
Yeah.
And get.
You guys need draft capital.
Or get the ball rolling on more scouting and a better person that overall picks who they're gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
During their
Well,
meetings
yeah,
and all that
there's
crap.
a lot of things that you guys need when it comes to that stuff. I'm just checking on stuff.
There's a lot of things that we need, obviously, in the main part of the office, as the front office, as they said.
Yeah.
Things like that. But things need to change. And it being two seasons now that we haven't made the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't think he should play. If he does, I think it should be limited snaps.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't risk him.
No.
And if you guys were sitting at, 4-6,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I don't even know then. 5-5. Yeah, I could see it.
Right.
7 games left. Maybe you sneak in as a wild card. But here's the thing: even if somehow
Mm-hmm.
the stars aligned and the heavens opened up and shined on you guys, and you made a wild card spot,
Yeah.
or Fantasyland, you won your division, you ain't competing in this.
No. God, no.
You're not competing against the likes of if the Texans get in. That defense is really tough.
Yeah.
Although their offense isn't all that great, and your defense can be very, very good. So maybe you could put up enough points to squeak by them. But you've got the Broncos. You've got the Patriots you're going to have to deal with in AFC. You've got Colts, things like that. You've got teams that...
Yeah, we got teams that can easily...
Your defense would have to all of a sudden overnight just become...
elite.
Well, infinitely better than they are right now.
Yeah, and I mean, like we had discussed earlier today, last week, defense stepped up. Not great, but enough
Well,
to a point. They were better
it was
than
probably
what
your
they've
best
done.
defensive outing of the season last year.
Right.
Um,
Last year or last game?
last game, I'm sorry. Last week was probably your best defensive outing of the season, but one of your worst offensive outings of the season.
Right. Our offense imploded.
But even as much as it stepped up, it didn't.
It still wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough, and it wouldn't have been enough against, Patriots, guys like that.
Yeah.
You just.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm a Bengals fan through and through, but even the fan base is like, this is stupid.
Yeah, something's got to be done.
Something's got to give, and it's just, I don't know.
Yep. So
we'll see on that. I don't.
So who do you think will win your division?
Honestly, if I had to pick between the Steelers and Ravens, I'd almost go Ravens.
Yeah, I think Ravens.
Steelers just aren't doing it. Right
Steelers
now.
are struggling.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to end up with Rodgers with that wrist? It's a non-throwing wrist, but you still got to use it when you take the snap.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to use that hand to get the ball right into your right hand, and
Yeah.
he takes a hit on it. He goes down with it. I don't know.
Does it make it a worse fracture? Does it? Yeah.
But then again, they're back up. I can't remember who it is now. Mason.
Yeah. Mason Rudolph.
He looked
He
all
looked-
right. He
Yeah.
looked pretty decent. But
Right.
again, it was against you guys.
Right.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was against you guys
Yes.
when he hurt his wrist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no offense, but your defense can make just about any quarterback look good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All
They
right,
can.
so yeah, I think I'd have to say Ravens.
So I'd say
Are
Ravens
favored to win it.
in our division.
And a few weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, when they said, "Oh, Ravens are definitely going to win the division," I'm sitting there looking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they win the division. I don't think they do so well in the playoffs unless they start changing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, it's not just because of Lamar. It's that team.
The whole team has some issues.
Yeah.
They're just not playing like themselves.
No.
They're like the Chiefs. They're not playing like themselves. But
Right.
all right, so we just watched last night. We did the Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched the Bills get manhandled.
Yeah.
Allen got sacked 7 or 8 times. I think it ended up 8.
8.
Oh, my nose is itching.
It's that time of year
It's
too.
dry. And,
Yeah. Excuse me.
hey, it's warmed up. It's 36 degrees out.
Woohoo!
It's like a heat wave.
I know.
My island in the sun.
I
I'm up at
correct.
Treasure Island.
Yes, that's right.
No, I'm up at Christmas Carol. Excuse me. When he threatens to fire them because they want coal.
Oh yes.
The little rats are all dancing around.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's a tradition to watch that.
usually Thanksgiving night, but we'll be streaming.
We will be streaming that night. Yes.
But they've hit a slump. They're not playing well. There's a lot of people saying that, McDermott needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
That Allen needs a true number one wide receiver.
Right.
They had a chance to get Waddle.
Yeah, they did.
But Dolphins wanted a first round pick.
Yeah. Kind of like the whole Bengals trade.
Yeah. And the Bills weren't willing to. And I don't blame them to a point.
Right.
I would almost rather use that number one pick and get a wide receiver coming out of college. Maybe.
Oh, excuse me.
If you can hit on a good one. You're young, you're going to have them cheaper for 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense. But so they're now 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming the Patriots beat you guys Sunday, which I'm expecting.
Yeah, I am too.
They go 10-2.
Yeah.
They're 3 games up on the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Jets are out of it. Dolphins are out of it.
Yep.
That's a 2-horse race.
Mm-hmm.
10-2 is 12. That leaves them 5 games left, and they have as some people would call it, a cupcake schedule.
Right.
They still have to play the Bills again. They still have to play the Ravens again. They can afford to lose those 2 and win everything else that they've got ahead of them.
Yeah.
And still, I think after this weekend they'll have a 3-game lead.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just.
Max, the dog,
Dogs
slurping
away. But no, yeah,
So I really can't.
I can't see the Bills.
Winning that division.
No, unfortunately,
I
love
definitely
the
see them as
Bills,
a wild
but-
card team,
Right.
but I don't know if I can pick them to win the division again, barring and that goes with every division and every game,
Yeah.
a major meltdown.
Right.
I just don't see it.
No, I don't either. It's one of those. It's, and like I said, we say it every stream. This year is chaos upon chaos upon chaos.
Yeah.
It's. I mean,
If somebody said to you in August that the Broncos, the Colts, and the Patriots would be leading the AFC, and that the Chiefs, the Lions, teams like that would be potentially on the outside looking in
I would be like,
of getting
You're
into
crazy.
a playoff. That the Panthers have a better record than the Chiefs.
yeah,
After we've already played week 11, we're on week 12.
we're on week 12.
Okay. So after 11 weeks.
Yeah.
The Panthers have a better record than the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, that.
That just does not make sense. The Bears would be leading the NFC North.
Right.
That, you've got
Yeah, it's just, like I
the
said.
Ravens are struggling.
Uh-huh.
The Bills are struggling.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just
I mean,
been,
some things stay the same. The Titans are struggling.
Yeah.
You know, there's just certain
Saints,
teams
yeah.
that you just say, yep, no, I get that. But,
Right, right.
you know, it's odd. I just want to bring up some of the standings so I get some of the
So we get it.
numbers right
Right.
when I'm talking about them
It's
here.
just, thinking back to August, I would have never thought about the Panthers being up there and, like you just said, having a better record than the Chiefs.
Who will the Jaguars play this week?
Where is it?
Arizona.
Yeah, they play Cardinals.
So they're 6-4. Texans are 6-5. If the Jags lose, then when the Texans have the same record, there's a chance Texans could take over second place. I mean, the Colts are 8-2. So the Colts,
Thought Colts were 9-2.
they're showing 8-2 here. They played 10 games. They were on a bye last week.
Okay.
Pretty sure they had a bye last week.
I thought I saw something that they were 9-2. I don't know. Anyway.
Let me verify. Well, everything here is saying 8-2. So all right. Anyways, that's one of those. I don't know. It's just so weird to look at who's doing so well this year and who's not.
Yeah, it is. It is very odd.
Yeah,
For
their
me-
last game was against the Texans. No, that's their next game. I don't know. What am I looking at here?
Alright, who would look at Colts?
They played November 9th. They beat the Falcons. So their next game is the Chiefs this weekend, the 23rd. So yes,
Oh.
they were on a bye.
Yeah,
So-
right there.
Because they got the Chiefs, the Texans, the
Yeah.
Jags, the Seahawks. They don't have an easy schedule. They got to play
No.
the Texans twice.
Yep.
They got the Chiefs.
Okay.
The Jags, you just don't know. They got the Seahawks and the Niners.
Yeah.
And the Jags again.
Yeah.
So 2 against the Texans, 2 against the Jags, the Chiefs, the Seahawks, and the Niners. That's not an easy run. That's not a gimme.
No, it's not.
Not by any stretch of the imagination. They're playing well, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, looking back, it just never dawned on me to have that thought in my mind about the Panthers and the Chargers and, Chris, I'm still flabbergasted that the Chargers came out the first game of the
season and beat the Chiefs.
and beat the Chiefs.
And that's
It's like,
kind of the next team right there is AFC West. You got the Broncos at 9-2. They're on a bye this week.
okay. That's what it was.
They're on a bye this week.
I got the Colts and the Broncos
Yeah.
mixed up
The
on
Chargers
those
at
scores.
7-4. The Chiefs are 5-5, and the Raiders are out at 2-8.
Yeah.
But here's the question: a lot of them are asking: are the Chiefs out? They have
Yeah.
7 games left. The best record they can get is 12-5.
Right.
Mathematically speaking, that's the best the Chiefs can do.
Right.
Is win out. You're 12-5.
Just be sorry.
However, the Broncos have 6 games left.
Mm-hmm.
They're on a bye.
Yep.
Going to come back a little more rested.
Yep.
Fully healthy, hopefully. Well, no, I mean there's a few players that are out for the season, but
Right.
get those that can play healthy.
Back on the field.
If they win 4,
Mhm.
the Chiefs can't win the division
Right.
because that would be 13 wins, and there's no way the Chiefs can get 13 wins. There's not
Right.
enough games left.
Yeah. It's
It's not no way they can get it. I don't think they can win it. There's just not enough games.
right.
If the Chiefs lose 1 of those 7,
Okay.
they'd be 11-6. The Broncos only have to win 3.
Right. Yeah.
To go to 12. The path for the Chiefs to win the division
Mm-hmm.
is so slim. They
Yeah.
basically have to almost completely win out. They'd have to get to 10 wins. So they'd have to win 5 of 7.
Right.
The Chiefs would have to. I mean, the Broncos and Chargers would have to almost completely lose out. Well, the Broncos would have to.
I don't see that happening.
No.
Not with who the heck is it? Peyton as their coach. Sean.
Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
I don't see it happening with that defense.
That either.
You know, Chargers are 7-4. They've got 6 games left. You know, right now the Chiefs are on the outside of the wild card looking in.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say they get in on a wild card.
Can they really hold up
Can they go toe to toe with
the Patriots
the
and
Broncos again? We're gonna see how they do this weekend against
the Colts?
Colts.
Yeah.
How are they gonna do against some of these teams?
The way that they've been playing this year, I don't see it
I don't
working
see it
out for
happening
'em.
either.
Unfortunately, I don't see it happening.
I saw something real quick today from popped up. New Heights podcast. It was like a short or something. Kelsey saying he thinks this year's Chiefs team was better than last year's Chiefs team. And even Jason said that, how is it that you're 5-5? Because that's the most frustrating part. He said, Travis said, I think we're a better team. We can't get the wins.
Yeah.
So is it that the Chiefs have slipped
Right.
a lot?
Yeah.
Or is it just that even though the Chiefs stayed the same but got a little bit better, everybody else got exponentially better?
Right. Yeah.
Or is it a little bit of both? Did the Chiefs slip a notch or two and everyone else went up 2 or 3 notches?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You just don't know.
I mean, they're a perennial favorite to always make the playoffs.
Right.
Bare minimum, they're going to be
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Right. Right.
Usually they've got the number 1 seed in the AFC. And, quite frankly, they're usually in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or at least an AFC championship.
I don't know. I don't.
What happens if they miss the playoffs?
Ugh. I don't know if it gets worse for them next season.
Guys that are there,
Want to leave?
yeah, do they struggle to get the guys they want in free
Mhm.
agency? I mean, it's still a dynasty.
Right. Yeah.
You still can't take that away from them. But people,
No.
a lot of guys may look at that and go, "Is it over?
Yeah.
Do I want to be here, or do I want to go somewhere else now?"
Somewhere else that
You know,
I can help with.
I think this is Travis's last year, regardless of the record.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think last year should have been his last year.
Yeah.
But that was his decision.
Exactly.
He just set a franchise record. I don't know if it was just tight ends or what, of number of touchdowns, Kansas City. And I don't know if that was just tight ends or if it was the
could
whole
be.
whatever.
Right.
So good for him. I congratulate him on that.
Yes.
I don't have anything against Travis Kelce.
No. No, I
I
don't
think
either.
Jason's funnier.
Oh God. Yeah.
I think
Jason's one of those that just almost like he doesn't care.
Jason and I are a lot more alike. I mean, other than,
Well,
sorry, I don't look like Travis.
so what?
So.
Anyway. But yeah, no, I don't see them making a deep run in the playoffs.
I don't see him making the playoffs. If I had to put $50 down right now, I'd put $50 they don't make the playoffs.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to bet any more money than that.
Well, yeah.
I'd be willing to bet $50 they don't make the playoffs. I'm not going to because I don't really gamble, but
No, you don't.
yeah.
Well, I don't know.
So I mean, that leaves you Colts, Broncos, Patriots,
Yeah.
and
Sorry, twinges in my
Ravens
legs.
as your
Colts, Broncos.
Broncos, Colts, Ravens, Patriots as
Okay.
your
Okay.
division leaders for the AFC.
Mhm.
I think. Now, as far as wild cards, I definitely see the Bills.
Yeah.
Probably the Jags. Jags or Texans, one of the two.
Right. I would almost.
I almost think Texans,
Yeah.
just because of that defense.
And not only that, Davis there, their backup QB. He looked
Mills?
pretty good. Mills.
Mills? It was David Mills or Davis Mills or whatever.
Something like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
He was.
He looked good. That's what, 4-0 for starts this year.
Yeah. And he's looking good.
Yeah. I don't know much about him. I guess he's been around the league for a while and
Yeah, I
kind of
don't
been one of
know.
those hit or miss backup guys, but maybe he's just found the right.
They plopped him there, and
There's
look at
talent
that.
on that offense
Yeah,
when they can stay healthy.
yeah.
I believe Tank Dell is out.
Yep.
Mixon's out. You know,
Right.
obviously
right.
CJ's out.
Well,
And I don't know who else.
I saw a quick thing too. Was like somebody had put somewhere about Mixon making an announcement about retiring. So I looked it up, and he's like, "No, he's not retiring. He's still
Is he like,
he's young.
yeah, is he even 30 yet?
I don't even think so. Let's double check.
But he has had some injury. Not too much.
Joe Mixon is 29,
Right. So when's his birthday?
July 24th.
Okay, so he'd be 30 before the start of next season.
Mhm.
Running back. He's only got a few more years probably left.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Mhm.
Running backs a lot of times don't play super late because they take a lot of hits and give some hits. But
Yeah.
either way, so yeah, I mean maybe your wild card teams are Bills, Texans, and Chargers.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that could be in the wild card mix. I don't know
Mhm.
which one would who exactly, but they're the 3 that I would throw in
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with
over the
that.
Jags.
I agree with that.
So yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It's definitely going to be chaotic.
I mean, as of right this minute, Titans have the number 1 draft
Mhm.
pick. They're 1-9, unless there's been trades that I can't remember where their
Right.
number 1 got traded. I do not try to keep track of that.
No, because it's all over the
But
court.
it's then Jets are 2-8, Browns are 2-8, Raiders are 2-8.
Yeah.
So they're all going to be somewhere probably in second, third, and fourth.
Yeah.
I don't know on NFC who's Giants. They're right there at 2-9.
Yeah.
Saints at 2-8. Cardinals at 3-7. So yeah, Falcons at 3-7.
Okay.
They're all going to be up to Commanders at 3-8. So you'll probably be, I don't know, some ways in that 10 to 15 pick, which isn't the best picks. You really want a top 10, but
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like,
what if you traded Taylor to one of those teams for a first round pick?
oh, can we do that?
I'm sure that teams would do that. Not.
No. It'd be like, you're on something.
I mean, I think NFC East. Eagles are 8-2. The closest Cowboys at 4-5-1.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles win that, but
You never know.
NFC South is Bucks at 6-4, Panthers at 6-5.
Yeah.
If the Panthers pull off a win and the Bucks lose, the Panthers take over first place. If because who's on a bye?
Okay.
Denver, Miami, Chargers, and Washington.
I'm losing my cap here.
That's one that I think the Bucks will pull it out, but that
Yeah.
one's closer than
Right.
any other division, in my opinion. Really, for the most part. And Rams, Seahawks, well, it's 8-2, 7-3, so they're right there too.
Yeah.
And Niners at 7-4. I think there's a three-way run, but I think it's gonna be Rams that win that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Seahawks will make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think they're in for a wild card spot.
Yeah, right now. It's that NFC North, too. You got Bears at 7-3, Packers 6-3-1, Lions 6-4.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I just read that it looks like Laporta's out for the season.
Ouch.
Underwent some sort of back procedure. Didn't say surgery, but procedure.
I did hear something that it was an actual surgery. So that, yeah,
I
that.
kind of figured, but they didn't say surgery. They said procedure.
Right. Where is.
So, we'll see. If Laporta's out, that hurts.
Yeah, it does.
You know, Packers, none of them got like a cupcake schedule.
No.
And that's such a tough division when they beat the crap out of each other. It's like the AFC North.
Yeah.
That one, I don't even want to try to pick who wins that.
Yeah.
It would be funny if the Bears won the NFC North. It would be funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know. Commanders, I just think at 3-8, they've got to be done.
Yeah.
They've got 6 games left. If they won out, they're 9-8. I mean, Eagles have to win 2 games, and they've got them boxed out.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And Eagles have 7 games left.
Right.
So.
I don't know.
And the lowly Giants are just done.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
Sorry to my brother, but.
You know, it's funny. The NFC West
Mm-hmm.
and the NFC North are very similar.
Okay.
You have 3 teams in the NFC North: Bears, Packers, Lions, that all could take that division. Then you got the Vikings at 4-6. You know, not mathematically eliminated, but eliminated.
Pretty much. Yeah.
NFC West, you've got Rams, Seahawks, 49ers. All 3 teams that could conceivably take that division, and then you've got the Cardinals at 3-7.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
It's just funny that, you know, both those divisions have 3 teams that are right on the cusp.
And then that one
that
lowly is just, no,
The,
we're done.
the stepchild, the forgotten stepchild down at the bottom. Nobody wants to play with. You know. You all right?
Yeah, twinges.
Just
I love it.
I think, you know, I don't know on the wild card on that side.
Yeah, it's hard for me to follow things. Like looking at the records and all that stuff. To me, I look at that and I just see too many numbers. Yeah. And trying to, okay,
I think it's impossible to sit there and say, you know, there are people online, be it analysts at ESPN or NFL or Fox or CBS or whoever, or people on YouTube and stuff that, you know, they're like set in stone. This is who's going to win the division, and this is.
Yeah. My thing is like,
there are too many variables.
I think I fall down that spiral of a rabbit hole when I start looking at their records and stuff, and then I get into, okay, this team has 6 games left, so then I start looking at their schedule and then try to compare, and then I get lost. So it doesn't take much for me to get lost. So.
No, I know what you mean. I guess my thing is we can sit here and predict.
Mm-hmm. But no one's really going to know exactly.
It's just too many variables on some of
Yeah.
them. Like I said, there are some divisions that I don't see the Eagles losing their division.
Right.
They're 4 games up in win-wise. 8-2 to 4-5-1 over the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't see it. The NFC North is too tight to call.
Mm-hmm.
NFC West is too tight to call. And NFC South is, I mean, yeah, so many people say there's no way the Panthers take the NFC South over the Bucs, but it could happen. Baker Mayfield goes down, misses 2-3 games.
Yeah.
And
all of a sudden,
Bryce and the Panthers have a good run.
Yeah.
Now what? I don't see it happening, but
case in point, anything can happen. You just don't know.
well, I mean, yeah. What was I just going to say? Well, I mean, when the Bills lost to the Dolphins, none of us predicted that.
No.
You know, there's been some games that are just like, huh?
Yeah.
Again, who would have thought Chiefs would be 5-5 in third place in their division?
Mm-hmm.
And they're lucky that the Raiders suck.
Yeah.
Because if the Raiders were playing decent, the Chiefs would be in fourth place in their division.
Yeah.
You know, as it is, the Raiders at 2-8 just can't get anything going.
Right. Right.
You know, and the two games that the Broncos lost, there was one of them. I don't remember which one it was now. That, man, they should have won that. They could have won that. It was.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was a very tight game. They could be looking at 10-1.
Yeah.
If the Broncos were sitting at 10-1 and the Chiefs at 5-5,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
that would really suck if you're a Chiefs fan.
Yes. Yes, it would.
You know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I mean, but like we started out with there, I don't think Burrow should play.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it makes any sense.
And if you're gonna play him, do minimal reps.
Yep.
Don't
Bills?
put him in for the whole game.
There's people, like I said, were calling for McDermott's job,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of people saying that they ought to bring Dabo back
Okay.
because he was I don't know, was he offense coordinator or quarterbacks coach or both with the Bills. You know, and there's Bills fans saying, well, if he comes back, then the division's ours. There's no way we can lose it. I'm thinking, I wouldn't go that far.
Right. I mean, just I hate to say
Couldn't
it.
do anything with the Giants.
No, he couldn't.
Now, he didn't have the quarterback, but here's the thing.
But still.
Bills fans, you got a great quarterback.
Oh my God, yes.
F's up sometimes, and every single one of them does. He doesn't have a number one wide receiver, in my opinion.
No.
He doesn't. That team does not have a great defense.
Mm-hmm.
They've got an okay defense.
Right.
It does its job most of the time. Not
Better
always.
than
Better
us.
than you guys. Better than a few,
us.
but
Yeah.
they're no means a top 10.
Right.
You got a lot that needs to be built around that team.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a new coach or a new coordinators is part of it,
Right.
but they got to build that defense, and they got to get
Okay,
him
yeah.
a true number one wide receiver.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you guys get rid of T. Higgins, let's just say, like we talked a few weeks back,
Mm-hmm.
to get the draft capital that you guys need to build your defense,
Mm-hmm.
you only have a few players that you really can get rid of.
Right.
As far as that are worth anything
Right.
to somebody.
Yeah.
You're not going to get rid of Jamar.
Nope.
You get, Henderson is free agent at the end of this year,
Yes, he is.
unless they franchise tag him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
So who else? Flacco is a 1-year contract. You've got nothing there.
Right.
You're not going to trade Burrow.
Nope.
Jake Browning isn't worth anything to anybody.
No.
Who else would you get a first round draft pick for?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
But even if you don't get a first for T. Higgins, if you get a second and a fourth,
Right.
but
right.
they're going to take over that contract.
Yeah.
But if he's going to be your number one,
Mhm.
which I think he's better than some teams' number one, even though you guys is number two,
No, I know.
the Bills wouldn't be a bad place for him to go.
No.
Now, would the Bengals want him in the AFC? Probably not.
Probably
They'd
not.
probably rather see him on an NFC team.
Right.
Somebody
right.
that they don't have to play very often, and somebody
Uh-huh.
that they're not going to play in the playoffs until you hit the Super Bowl.
Right. Right. Yeah. I
If
don't
that's
know.
the case, then who picks them up? I could see one of the NFC North teams. I could see the Bears. I don't think the Lions would.
Yeah.
Packers probably wouldn't. So, and Vikings, they got Jefferson.
Yeah. Exactly. They got Jefferson.
So Bears maybe. I don't know who else. In the NFC, I just don't know who's got the money and who needs
Right.
a
Right.
number one wide receiver.
Yeah.
They'd be willing to spend that kind of shit. And
Mhm.
you'd almost want to trade into a crappy team to get a higher pick. You know what I mean?
Right.
It might be a second round, but it's going to be like the third or fourth pick in the second round instead of, trading them to somebody like the Eagles, and it's
right.
one of the last picks of the second round.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
You know, I hate to see him go.
I definitely would hate
But
to
you're
see
at
it
a
go.
point where you got to do something.
Because Higgins he can make plays. He can make catches that are like,
He's amazing.
huh?
He's amazing.
It's like, how the hell did
But if
he
you
do
say,
that?
oh, we're just going to do it through the draft and a little bit of free agency, that could take you 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
In 3
we
years,
need to do this.
yeah, in 3 years' time, you're going to have other players that just aren't themselves anymore.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah, then you're in the same boat every time.
You need to start going for it now.
Yeah.
But, you know,
yeah, I don't
other
know.
than that, I don't think you guys have enough of a. I don't think you have much chance of improving greatly for next year if you don't make some big changes in the off season.
No, I know. I totally agree. And I hate to say it with this friggin' ownership and crap.
Your scout,
Yeah, our one scout.
supposedly, isn't doing their job right.
No,
I don't think
not.
they're being coached well. I don't think your GM's making good decisions.
No.
You got an owner that. I
Just.
don't know. Oh, I did read something.
Okay. Excuse me.
Now I can't remember his name. He's a former coach for you guys. He's your winningest coach. I think he was there right before Zach.
Okay.
Jim something? Whatever it was.
Okay.
Is going to be at Paycor this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Meeting with Brown.
Hmm.
Suppose it's just, hey, meeting up, talking. Because you're a guy, he's an announcer. Somewhere, one of the,
Okay.
I don't know if it's NFL or, I think it is. Anyways, he's an announcer. Play caller. Play-by-play kind of thing. So, and he's like, no, I love what I'm doing, He's going to be in a private meeting with the owner.
Mm-hmm.
He's the winningest coach in your franchise history.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah.
And it's just because, I'm in town and wanted to
Just
chit-chat.
Yeah. Long time no see kind of a deal.
Of course he's not going to sit there and say, yeah, I'm here to interview for going in to talk about taking the head coaching position. I'm not going to say that.
No, God, no.
Because, Yeah. But if you're Zach Taylor, what are you thinking?
You're like,
Uh-oh.
oh, shit. Yeah. Yep.
Who knows? Maybe it is nothing, but it just
What-
seems a little funky to me.
What I loved is I saw a thing last week, I think, or earlier this week. It was head coaches that are on like the hot seat,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got however many, I can't remember who for teams, but the coach is sizzling, and then hot, and then I can't remember what word they used, like blown up or something like that, and it showed Taylor, and it had a list of all the other teams, like obviously the Bengals.
I would say
I think the Dolphins coach. And
Dolphins.
Stuff like
Giants
that.
got rid of theirs, so.
Giants already got rid of
Jets, first time
yeah.
and first year head coach.
Yeah,
you got to
you
give him
could-
time.
Yeah, you got to give.
And they're starting to look a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, they're nowhere near where they need to be, but
Right, but still, they're up there.
I think Cardinals should probably
Mhm.
be on there.
Yep. I'd have to try to see if I could find that post again and maybe share it on.
Here's
in
the
community.
weird thing.
Mm.
Chiefs don't make the playoffs. Is Andy on the hot seat? You wouldn't think so because the man's won you 3 Super Bowls
Yeah,
in
exactly.
a fairly short period of time. He's consistently had you in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently had you at least at the AFC and had you in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Other times that you didn't win.
Yeah.
So I don't see him
No.
being on the hot seat, but people will be calling for it
No, I know.
because fans are so fickle.
Right.
You win, you're a hero. You lose one game, and oh my God, this team sucks. I can't anymore. You're not a real fan. If you can't, you're not a real fan.
See, I still, and there are other Bengals fans that I see put posts and things like that. And I come on every week and say, I'm still going to root for my team. No matter what.
Right, yeah, ride or die.
But this, in my opinion, is what needs to change. Taylor needs to go. The GM needs to go. You know what I
Your
mean?
owner needs to sell.
Owner needs to sell.
And I don't really see a lot changing until that happens.
Yeah. We need somebody to buy the team out. And
How much you got in your 401k?
I don't know. I gotta look at that.
Not enough.
I know it's not enough.
It probably isn't enough in there to buy season tickets. Although right now you might get a good deal.
Oh, I just read there's a playoff game, I believe, for high school in Cincy. They're using Paycor
Yeah.
for their game, and they sold 20,000 tickets for that
Jesus, that's
game.
more than a Titans game.
How would our local high school football team feel walking into a stadium like that and seeing all those people there?
Okay, they're from Cincy. They probably have a pretty good sized stadium at their high school. So
Right.
let's say their high school stadium probably seats, I don't know, 6,000.
Yeah.
7,000, something
Yeah.
like that. Because it gets used for other things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot more. 20,000 is a lot more.
Yeah.
But our high school stadium seats between visitors and home side,
Yeah.
if you crammed people in 1,000,
Like we did last weekend? Yeah.
if you crammed people in,
Mm-hmm. Could
you imagine going from ours, to 20,000 people in an NFL stadium? Because 20,000 people in an NFL stadium does not look like a lot.
It doesn't.
For most
but
stadiums.
just
I don't know what
the-
Paycor's seating capacity is, but
I can't remember.
70, 80,000.
But,
I don't
like,
know what they are.
I am, personally, me, on a different note, am really excited for tomorrow.
Yep,
they
state
go-
championship.
We go to the state championship game. They want us all in the school colors.
Yep.
The athletic director wanted everybody going out and buying cowbells and noisemakers and all this stuff, but no whistles. I was like,
Oh.
damn, we have a whistle. I wouldn't even have to buy
You
one.
got our daughter with you. She makes enough noise.
Yeah, I know she does. But, so we're going to go to that. We're going to definitely be all geared out. I've got my outfit already picked out because I am bundling up.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly.
It's going to be chilly, and especially with the wind gusts. But no, we'll see. First time in school history that we went to regionals and won, and now going to the states.
I don't know how well they're going to do against the team they got to play against.
The team we got to go against is undefeated right now.
And they're putting up huge points every
Yeah.
game.
Their average,
Like 50.
they averaged, I think, I saw the snippet, they averaged 44 points
A game.
a game this season.
Yep.
And we struggled to put up 30
Well,
some
Yeah.
30 some odd points.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're averaging 44 for Coney, and that they're putting up, but their opponents are averaging like 15.
Yeah.
If that.
Mm-hmm.
They're just a tough team.
We'll
Hey, you know what? They made it. They made it there.
Exactly. You know what? Hats off to this team because last season they were 1-7. They went 1-7.
I thought it was 2-6, but
That's what I thought too, but I saw a news
Okay.
feed 1-7
Anyways.
last year, and now they're 9-1 this year.
I don't really see back to the Bengals. I don't see much of anything changing until
No, I don't
until
either.
Mike Brown sells it.
Yeah.
Now he's getting old.
He is. He
So-
is. I think he's like 90.
Yep. So I mean, I can't imagine too many more years he's going to be running the team.
Mhm.
Rather, that's because sadly he passes, and I'm not wishing that upon him.
No.
Or he
No.
just gets to the point where he's like, you know what, it's just too much for me to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know who there is to take over. I don't, he's got kids. Do they want to deal with it? Is
Yeah.
it left to
I
his
don't-
kids and they're like, sell it, I don't want it.
Right. I don't want this headache.
And to a point, it would kind of be good to see a big group buy it
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Mhm.
Denver.
Yeah.
much as you can hate on Walmart, they're the ones that own the Denver Broncos, basically.
No, I don't.
It's the Walton family.
Right.
It's
right.
their group, their investment group, and it's all the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of them kids and grandkids and whatever.
Yeah.
But they get the money.
Yeah.
They, you know, they're not afraid to spend it. They're not afraid to spend up to the salary cap and be like, yeah, okay.
Right.
Because, we didn't make enough money to cover all of our expenses. You know, we got to throw in $100 million. Sure, you want that in cash? You know, they're that kind of rich.
Where is he?
You know, so, and Lions, that's the Ford family, Ford Motor Company family, right there on my shirt.
Yeah.
You know, that's them.
Yeah.
You know, and both those teams have had some pretty big turnarounds, especially the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Yeah, I just looked up Mike Brown's age. He is 90.
Then you get into something like the Cowboys situation where Jerry Jones has got plenty of money.
He's only got, from this, he's only got one kid, and that's
Okay.
Katie.
Okay, how old is she? 14. Wow.
No, because she's part of the Bengals. She's
Right.
60.
She's 60.
She's part of the Bengals organization. I don't know exactly what she does, but
Yeah.
she is part of it.
And maybe she can come in and run it well.
Right.
You know, it would be nice to see what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Colts. Jim Irsay, it's his 3 daughters.
Yeah.
One of them, I can't remember the names. One of them is I think she might be the oldest one. She's kind of taken over the main, like, running of it.
Yeah.
As the owner.
Right. Right.
You know, obviously, they've got their GM, they got their coaches. People were upset she was down on the sidelines with headphones on. She had the mic flipped up. She's not talking, but she's listening to what all of her coaches and coordinators are saying. People were all upset about it. What? Why?
I would be happy about that. They're engaging in things.
Yeah.
They're not butting in.
Right.
They just want to
There were
know.
people like, the NFL shouldn't allow that. They need. What do you mean they should? They own the damn team. That's their company. That's their
Right.
business.
Yeah.
It's their freaking money.
Yeah. Exactly.
If they want to listen in and say, you know, how are things going? And she even said, I'm listening in so I can learn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's going to make decisions on, is this the right coach? Is this the right coordinator? Is this
Exactly.
this? Is this that? Because ultimately it comes down to the owner
Mm-hmm.
as to whether those people keep their job. Now, obviously they're playing well, so I don't think she'd be getting rid of anybody.
Right.
But she wants to hear things.
Yeah.
Because people are going to ask her questions and she's going to be like, geez, I don't know what the conversation was. Well, now she can be like, yeah, I know exactly what the conversation was. I was listening.
Mm-hmm.
She's not out there saying, no, we're going to make this play or pull this player and send this. She's not.
Yeah.
She
No.
said, she's like, that's not for me. That's for the coach. That's
That's for the- yeah.
he's there for.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
On that kind of thing. So you got female owners of.
Mm-hmm.
There. Most likely, you're going to have a female owner of the Bengals when Mike passes. Either passes or passes the torch kind of deal.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
at 90, I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have another 6 or 8 years in him. Who knows?
God only knows.
Or more. I mean, people live over 100. But
Yeah.
do you think we'll ever see a female NFL coach, head coach?
Mm.
We've got refs.
Got female refs. Got female
Or offensive or defensive coordinator. I don't know if there's ever been any of them that have ever held an
I know.
offensive or defensive coordinator. Or any coach, like legitimate coach position. What I mean by legitimate is like they're the quarterback coach or they're this or that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't know on a quarterback coach, if you would, because typically, from what I see, quarterback coaches are people that played quarterback in
Yeah.
college or
Yeah.
NFL a lot of times. So,
Right.
but a female
Mm.
NFL head coach?
That would definitely be interesting.
My whole thing is I don't care who it is as long as they qualify.
Right.
Don't give a damn.
They need to know their shit.
Don't care, and it goes with any job. As long as you are hired for the job because you have the qualifications, not because of any other reasons,
Yeah,
then awesome.
that goes for any job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if whoever they walk in and say this, and this, and
But I think where you'd see that happen first, possibly,
Mm.
would be like the Colts or the Bengals if Katie takes over.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Could be wrong on that, but that's where it would almost seem
Right.
more open to doing it.
Right. Yeah.
There's a female owner being a little more open. Now, the problem I see is, as the coach, you've got to go walking into that locker room and you got 45, 50 guys standing around naked in there. How's that going to go down?
Yeah.
How are they going to feel? How's she going to feel? How, you know?
Right. Or does she have to, like, not bang on the friggin' locker room door?
Have an assistant go in like, all right, coach has got to come in, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't.
Wrap yourselves.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Because there was a problem quite a few years ago now on that of a female reporter.
Yeah.
That came in to do some interviews, and some of the guys didn't know she was there, and they come walking out of the shower.
Yeah.
They don't have anything on. They're walking to their locker. And they have a towel wrapped around them.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It was quite a few years ago now, and if I remember correctly, she got a little upset about it. But it's like, the guy's like, we don't even know she's there. If somebody had yelled in, hey, you know, so-and-so's here doing interviews, all right, we'd have thrown a towel around us.
Yeah, exactly.
But
you're around your...
the guys that were around all the time, we take showers together, for God's sake.
Exactly.
Long showers in the wee hours of the morning. Because we're holding hands, so we're going to take showers together in the wee hours of the morning.
Good God.
It's a great movie.
Oh, what movie?
Heartbreak Ridge. Clint
Okay.
Eastwood, Marine Corps movie.
No.
It's just a funny, well, some of it's funny.
That was
Anyways,
hard. But yeah, no, that could be a possibility in the future. You just, again, you don't know, but.
I mean, obviously head coach has to fully understand the game of football.
Oh, God.
And there's nothing saying that a woman can't fully understand the game of football.
Right.
They also have to be a good manager.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's one reason I like, one thing about baseball is that they're not the head coach, they're the manager.
Yeah.
That's their title.
Right.
You know, that you have to be able to manage personnel, not just your coaching staff and all of that, but your players.
Yeah.
And you've got to manage your owner.
Right.
You got to manage their expectations and try to apply what they want done, but also be able to look and say, I don't know if we can do that right now.
Right.
We're not
right.
built for this right now, or
Yeah.
you know, you want this. You got to get these kind of players in here
Exactly.
and shit. You know,
Yeah.
and deal with the GM, the media, the NFL league. Now that's really where the owner and the GM and there's other people that deal with league issues. But as a coach, you're right there too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They got to do all that. So if you anybody that can do it all.
More power to
There's
you.
a lot of friggin' guys out there coaching right now that can't.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing a very good job of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know either. We'll have to see what happens as the remaining of the season
So
goes.
what's your take on Jamar Chase's suspension?
It was warranted.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not making excuses for him because that was disgusting and downright unnecessary.
Yep.
I get he was,
It was a heated discussion.
and he had been on the receiving end of Ramsey all game.
Yeah.
I get
There was
that.
some cheap hits.
From what I've seen a few plays, it was between him and Porter.
Oh, maybe it was. Anyways,
It was Ramsey and
all
Porter.
right, here's my
But
only thing
anyway.
on it all. I'm gonna bring this in as from a guy's point of view.
Okay.
It's against the rules. He shouldn't have done it. He deserves to be suspended
Yep.
based on the rules.
Yep.
I don't want anyone spitting on me.
No.
But I'm a lot older than they are.
Yeah.
And I remember playing contact sports out on the frickin' playground.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got spit on, it was probably the least that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like, all right, he didn't even spit in his face. He spit on his jersey.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gross, it's disgusting. I don't want to get spit on, and he shouldn't do it. But some people are treating it like, oh my God, it's the worst thing. You have never been punched in the face, have you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you've
Well-
never been on the receiving end of certain things to think they're getting spit at and spit on is the worst thing that can ever happen.
Right.
And I listen to him on, on some of the sports analysis things or comments on YouTube and stuff.
Mhm.
And it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have done it, and he
No.
deserves to be suspended for it.
Yes.
But let's put it in perspective.
Right.
It's more gross than it is anything else.
Right. Well, my thing was too is like, yeah, they were right, basically helmet to helmet, and they're jarring at each other and things like that. The whole time, Jamar's hands were down by his, like almost like
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Nope, not happening and not
Well,
happening.
that was a heat
And
of the
then,
moment thing. I think it was one of those things, the heat of the moment.
yeah, Ramsey must have said something, ticked him off.
I'd like to know what
the
the conversation was. I'd like to hear
Oh,
word for
yeah.
word what it was.
Yeah, I would too.
We're never gonna know.
No, they're gonna.
I think the dumb thing was him denying that he did it.
Yeah, hello.
Unless it was one of, and again, I'm not making excuses for him. If it was one of those things that he did it in the heat of the moment, didn't even really think about it,
Yeah,
and when they asked him an hour later, he
he doesn't.
doesn't really remember doing it.
Right.
I don't think that's the case, but maybe. But yeah, no.
I mean, come on, you guys got to realize there's like 40 million cameras everywhere.
Oh my God, they got a camera, looking at everything. So yeah.
You know, you got one of the refs scratching their ass on the sideline. Oh, look at that. No, thank you.
Had a ref go out in Thursday night's game.
Yes.
Hope he's okay.
Non-contact injury.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he got, a concussion or broken anything.
No.
Looks like he
was
pulled a hamstring or
something. He was running
hip flexor or something.
towards where the play ended, and he just all of a sudden just
kind of
started.
grabbed back here. Like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Started, and he got carted off.
And he looked like he was a bit of an older guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't, 30 something.
No, he was up there.
Better shape than I am to be able to out there doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of it. They talk about, these wide receivers and running backs. Oh my God, their speed is unbelievable. And there's a friggin' 40-year-old ref over there running right beside him watching them.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
I mean, obviously they're not usually right up with them. I get that.
Well,
But
no,
it's
but
like, damn, some
they're,
of these freaking refs.
they're in the vicinity. They
But
can still see.
There's a ref in college football
Okay.
that makes me look small.
Okay.
Now, I'll admit, this camera makes me look fatter than I am. And that's not an excuse,
No.
but I am not. I'm 240 pounds and I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
And I'm not just fat. I've got
Mhm.
big shoulders and I'm a
Right.
fairly rugged individual.
Yes.
And that guy makes me look small.
Right.
And I have seen him booking it down the length of that field. I'm
Yeah.
going, the knees are probably just screaming. I give up. And I'm always worried that he's going to go down.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
it's only a knee, great.
Right.
Because I'm watching this guy and the sweat's pouring off him sometimes. I'm like, this dude's going to have a heart attack. And I'm
Right.
not going to want to watch this happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen it
No.
enough in real life. I don't want
Yeah, you don't
You know.
need to see it on TV, too.
to, yeah. So,
No, they would cut to a commercial, honey.
no, they'd have to. But, no, I mean, it's just funny that
Yeah.
that's like that video. It's an old video. I want to say it's 90s, so it's not old, but
Right.
not to us it's not old. To some people that's ancient, like our kids. Oh my God, that was olden days. They had color then.
I
Shut
know.
up, you little bastard. And
Yeah.
it's two sprinters. It
Okay.
was a 100-meter dash,
Okay.
and I mean they are flying,
Right.
and the cameras on them
Uh-huh.
as they're running.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how fast they are. And what it does is it switches to a camera that's in the stadium looking.
Right.
There's a camera guy with the friggin' big-ass camera on his shoulder who's running sideways with them. Sideways and almost a little back. Well, he's kind of forward, but he's like this because he's in the viewfinder,
Uh-huh.
staying with them.
Yeah.
And I'm going,
I'd trip over
and
my
all the
own
comments are like, who the hell's the camera guy?
feet. I know.
The guy's got 30 pounds of gear on him. Take that shit off, give him them shoes, and this guy's out there smoking ass. And it's like, holy crap.
Oh, my God.
It was funny as hell. I mean, neither one of those sprinters were like, they weren't Usain Bolt speed. They were not like
Right.
that. But I mean, they were freaking moving. And the
Right.
camera guy's right there with them. I'm like, because I thought it was a faked video.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
I did some research. No, it's a real freaking video. And I'm going, holy shit.
Right? God dang.
Yeah.
Oy.
Weird things.
Like the season.
Yeah.
It's weird. So, obviously,
What do you think on the 8 sacks in last night's game? Will Anderson Jr. He wasn't the only one, but
no, he wasn't. But he was.
he was in on a lot of those. Even if he didn't get the sack, he was pulling O linemen away to cover him, or Allen was reacting to him and moving up in the pocket or trying to run.
Yeah, that shocked me. I mean,
I think that's a career high number of sacks for Allen in one game is 8.
yes, it is. I remember hearing that.
The one that got me is he had Allen almost wrapped. He got an arm on him in the pocket.
Yeah.
Allen breaks away. He's a big, strong guy.
Yes.
He can do that a lot. Will Anderson ends up laying on his back, looking up at the stars.
Yeah.
Gets up, runs across the field, not just around the Bills players, around his own guys who are trying to get to Allen, because Allen's running to his left, the sideline. Allen turns to come back. Will comes around everybody and sacks him.
Yeah.
It's like, just a second ago, you're back there
Uh-huh.
at midfield,
Yeah.
laying on your ass, on your back,
Mm-hmm.
and now you run all the way here, turn around and come up and catch him and sack him.
Yeah. I will say, I did, during the game, too, is like every time Allen, got sacked or anything like that, and he was on the sideline, he was throwing his helmet. He was
He's angry.
Slamming his hat on.
He is like a lot of QBs, but also any of the players.
Uh-huh.
They hold themselves to a very, very high standard, and when they can't deliver at that, they get very angry.
He's not like he's throwing tablets or anything,
Right.
but
He's just slamming his helmet down, and he's sitting down, and he's mad.
picks up his hat like that on, and
Here's the thing. You're the Bills, you're the Ravens.
uh-huh.
You're one of those two teams. Your nemesis for years has been this team out of Kansas City
Mm-hmm.
called the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Heard of them?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Got this guy,
Once
Pete
or-
Mahomes,
One-
Pat,
yeah.
Paul, Phil, whatever his name is. You got Pat Mahomes. That's been their nemesis.
Yeah.
Finally, the Chiefs are struggling this year.
Mm-hmm.
And so are your teams.
Yeah.
The chance that you had
Mm-hmm.
to not have to necessarily deal with the Chiefs
Mm-hmm.
in the playoffs, and there's a chance you might not make it.
Yep.
Now, I think both the Ravens and the Bills are going to make the playoffs.
Right.
I really do.
Right.
But, I also think here's your chance for both of them teams to have had, if they had their normal seasons,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the Chiefs wouldn't even be a concern to them.
Right. But now it's
It's like, oh, my nemesis has fallen. Yeah, well, so have I.
exactly.
Or at least stumbled.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
But I think Ravens and Bills will both be in the playoffs. I think they'll be.
Right.
I think Ravens will win their division. I think Bills will be a wild card,
Mm-hmm.
and the top wild card. I mean, I think they'll probably be the highest seeded wild card in the AFC, probably
Yeah.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see. It'll be interesting to see who wins the number one seed in the AFC, number
Mhm.
one overall.
Mm-hmm.
Because what a lot of the AFC teams don't want
Mm.
is if the Texans get in, they don't want to meet them in wild card weekend. If they get in as a wild card, you don't want to play them.
Okay.
You want to play that defense?
No, not really.
I don't want to play that defense.
Right.
So if you're number one seed, you don't play the wild card weekend.
Right.
You get to sit home.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know.
I nobody wants to play that. And
Sorry.
I mean, all year we've been saying how good that defense is.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, I think they put an exclamation point on
Yeah. I
that
would say so.
defense. Okay.
Yeah.
Could you imagine your offense, the way it was playing, putting up 42 points, 38 points a game, with that Houston defense as your defense,
Please.
you'd be number one seed in the AFC. I'm willing to bet you right now.
Right.
You'd be top dog in the AFC.
Yeah.
Because if you can put up 40 points
Yeah.
and against some damn good teams
And stop the other
and keep
team.
them down in the 24 points,
Okay. Thank you.
hell, just keep them below you. That's all that matters. A win's a win. Whether
Right.
it's by 1 or 100.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You
That
guys
would
would
be
be
nice.
unstoppable.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, we would.
And that's the scary part. Eventually, there's going to be another team like that.
Uh-huh.
That has that absolutely just destructive defense.
Right.
That can just crush anybody's hopes, wills, and dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have an offense to match it. A 35 plus, a 35 point per game kind of defense. I
Right.
can put up 35 plus points against just any team out there.
Right.
And I have a defense that can keep any team out there at 30 points or less.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean they go undefeated because anything can happen in a game.
Right.
You know, but you're going to have it someday. It'll happen.
Right.
You know, I haven't looked close enough at the 72 Dolphins to see if they were that team.
I don't know.
Was it defense that won it for them? Was it offense that won it for them? Was it they had a top 2,
Both.
3 in both
Yeah.
things, man. I don't know.
Right. I'm not sure.
So
I'm gonna say the kids are home because I got a
yeah, I just trying to
notification.
figure what the hell I'm hearing.
Part of the construction that's
Yeah, it
going
sounds
on.
like it's coming from out here.
Oh, God only knows.
I don't know. I don't see anybody on the deck. So.
All right.
All right. Well, it's been a little over an hour for a quick little come on and figure shit out. But
Right. So, yeah. All in all, case in point, don't think Burrow should play. If he does, minimal snaps, things like that. We will be streaming that game.
yes,
So we will be doing the Patriots Cincy game at 1
1?
o'clock. And then the Eagles Cowboys game at 4:25.
I wish that Indy Kansas game was a 4 o'clock
Yeah,
game
because that would be the game that we would be streaming. But no, sadly, it's at 1.
we'll try to keep track on
Yeah, we'll try to keep updates
because
on things.
wasn't there another 1 o'clock game that looked.
I don't know.
No, I guess not. I mean, Baltimore and Jets. Who knows?
Yeah.
Minnesota, Green Bay.
Yeah. Sorry, Tom.
Oh, the Chicago, Pittsburgh. That's
Oh,
kind of the other
yes.
one. We'll keep tabs on them. We'll, try
Yes.
to look in on scores.
Mhm.
Just bring them up on our phone or whatever and be like, oh, look,
Right. Right.
so-and-so's winning.
Yeah.
The refs are winning. The refs are winning.
Yeah. So we shall see.
All right.
And I'll have an update, obviously, on Sunday upon how our local team did.
How they did in the States.
How they did in the States. So join us, obviously, Sunday at 1. Well, we'll probably be, 10 minutes before that?
Yeah,
so
I
about
mean-
12:50.
Yeah, somewhere between 12:50 and 12:55. I don't know. I mean, it'll be before the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try to go live like 10 minutes before, but
Right. Right.
every once in a while, a little last minute thing comes up and you get doing that and you're like, oh shit. And now you're trying to rush and get microphones turned on. And I got to go in and I got to put the title in and the description in and set up the stream and all that stuff.
Right. So we will we'll be there about between 12:50 12:55 and then we'll go live. Well, we will be live at that time. Then we'll get right into the Pats Bengals game. And take a little bit of an intermission and then jump right into the Eagles Cowboys game. And we shall go from there.
Yep.
So we'll see you Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.